Hey, parents of Amplify, welcome in. Wanted to just, for those of you that missed the parent meeting or kind of want to recap, we talked about a few different things. One of the big things we talked about is kind of our modus operandi here. So we believe as a family ministry with children's and youth, we believe in the orange strategy, if you will, where the church and the family work together to bring spiritual growth and spiritual strength to the lives of their children. And we firmly believe that. We firmly believe that if your child is not involved with things that we're doing as Amplify Youth, that there's going to be a piece missing that will help strengthen them spiritually. But the other is true as well. If you're just relying on Amplify Youth, on me and those that work with the youth to strengthen your child spiritually, and you're not doing anything with them at home spiritually, then they're going to be missing a chunk of what they need to spiritually grow. And so we firmly believe that those two things working in tandem, kind of the yellow and the red make orange, and this idea that those things working together is what gives strength to your child. And so that's who we are as a ministry. So one of the first things that I want to bring up to you is if you're an Amplify Youth parent and you have questions about things, or you need resources, or how to answer questions, or what's going on, or is there a book I can read on such and such a subject, I would love for you to contact me. There's going to be some contact information below. I'd love for you to be able to contact me, reach out. I think it's important for me to be able to resource you. And as a ministry, that's something we want to do as Amplify Youth. So I just wanted to kind of mention that. One of the other big things that we covered is that there's a calendar that's going to be also posted below. This year calendar is kind of written in pencil because we know how things work and how things roll. And especially for our rising 7th graders, your first Wednesday is going to be the first Wednesday of August. And so we look forward to having you there. And you'll get more details here in the next week or so about what exactly that's going to look like. But we want to welcome you guys in, and we're excited to have you. And we've got some kind of special things planned that night. And then this fall, we're going to be doing some some teams and some breakout sessions, and we'll be doing some competition stuff. And so we're trying to figure out how that looks within the COVID world that we now live in. But we're excited about that. So kind of looking forward to those things. So that's coming up. You'll see the calendar down below, as well as contact information for me if you want to reach out to me. The other thing I covered was a little bit of my bio. And so if I'll be covering that sometime here in the next little while. Just some information. The one big thing I need you to do, if you are not already subscribed, we have an Instagram page for Amplify Youth North Carolina. We have a Facebook page for Amplify Youth NC, and we also have a YouTube subscriber page. I need you to subscribe to those things, including the YouTube one. So the more subscribers we have on YouTube, the more features are actually unlocked. And so it's important to us to get as many subscribers to our YouTube channel as we can, because eventually that will allow us to start going live on YouTube and so on. But we need more subscribers. And so if you'll make sure you're subscribed to those 3 places, that's where we put a lot of weekly updates and so on. As well, if I don't have your email address or the best email address for you, you need to make sure you're getting a Amplify Youth newsletter. So weekly, usually the beginning part of the first 1 or 2 days of the week, we'll send out a newsletter to you, and it'll have kind of calendar things, it'll have specific things about events and so on. And so you need to make sure that you're subscribed to that as well. So kind of 4 places to subscribe. You need to make sure you're getting our weekly newsletter on email form, and then you're subscribed to our social media pages. We have Instagram if you have that, Facebook, and then we have YouTube. And especially the YouTube one would help us out on the back end, and then the others are good for information and things like that we send out. We'll have more parent meetings as the year goes along. I'm excited about this coming year. We have a chance this coming year because of how just kind of everything's going to be set up. We're going to have kind of the same core because most of our students, a vast majority of them, I think about 95%, are 10th grade to 7th grade as far as rising goes. And so we're going to have kind of the same core for the next 3 years. And so we're excited about what God is going to do when we move to Willow Spring and who He's going to add to us. But we're also excited because He's going to be able to build some amazing things, I think, in ministry-wise in these next 3 years as we kind of keep our same core of students over these next 3 years. And so that's an exciting thing to me. And so I'm looking forward to that. Lots of things going on. Like I said, the calendar. There's stuff about district events as we understand them to be right now. There's stuff on there about some family events that we'll be doing, where everyone's kind of invited as part of the family. Stuff like Super Bowl parties and Seder services near Easter and July 4th in 2021 and so on. But then there's also other things that we'll be doing as a youth group. Right now, for the next few weeks, for those that are have kind of been in youth group this past year, including our graduates, we'll be doing Amplify Youth at the Park at White Deer Park for these next 2 weeks in July, and then we'll be announcing kind of what the plan is in August as kind of COVID sorts itself out and schools kind of figure out what they're going to do. We're going to mirror some of what they're doing and see what policies they're putting in place and how that would look in our context. So a lot of things going on. Thank you very much for checking us out and checking in. And make sure you subscribe to those places I told you to subscribe to, and check below for some more information. So talk to you later.